Hello, welcome to my video semi-blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA 2026 playoff prediction. Well, finally, today we'll start the NBA 2026 playoff with the first round, where today we'll be playing the first two games. So remember that this week or the yesterday, this week was confirmed the last two spots in each conference where the teams are playing the playing. So for that reason, I'm recording this video where I'm going to give my prediction about each series of each round. I'm going to predict the teams that will qualify to the each round, and I'm going to predict the teams that will play in the NBA Finals and the team that is going to win the NBA 2026 title. So let's start. Well, in the Eastern Conference, the teams that qualify were the Pistons number one, the Celtics is number two, the Knicks is number three, the Cavs is number four, the Raptors is number five, the House is number six, the 76ers is number seven, and the Random Magic in the number eight. The series will be the next: the Pistons against the Magic, the Magic, the Celtics against the 76ers, the Knicks against the House, and the Cavs against the Raptors. So the Pistons were the best team in the conference. This was a tremendous surprise, where the Magic finished it in the number 8 set. They lost against the 76ers in the first game in the play-in. And yesterday they defeated the Hornets, so for that reason they gave the number 8. So I think that the Pistons are better team than the Magic. So in my opinion, I think that the Pistons won't have any problem and they will win this game in 5 games, because I don't see how the Magic can win this game of this series. Of course, I think that they can compete, but in this moment, I think that the Pistons are better team. And in the in the second series, the number 2, the Celtics, will play against the 76ers. The Celtics were the surprise of the season, because it looked like that this was gonna to be a gap year. Well, remember that they were a revolting team. They sold several important players, and remember that Jason Tatum got injured in the last in playoff the last year by a Achilles injury, and it looked like that he wasn't gonna to return to play, but he returned to play in March, and this team, it looked like that they want to compete and win the championship. And about the 76ers, they finished it in the number 7 set in regular season. They defeated the Magic in the play-in, and they qualify as a number 7 set in the playoffs. So I think that the Celtics are better than the 76ers. In my opinion, I think that the Celtics won't have any problem, and they will win this series in 5 games. And in the third series, the number 3, the Knicks, will play against the Atlanta Hawks, the number 6. Well, I think that this is going to be a close series. I think that the Knicks are a good team, but in my opinion, the Knicks were a better team than last year, than this year. And the House, I was so surprised, because remember that usually in the last 4 or 5 years, the House usually they were always fighting or playing the play-in, and they qualify to the playoffs by the play-in. So in this moment, the House are a better team than the last year. So I think that this is gonna to be a tough series. I think that in this moment, the Knicks are a better team than the House, and because the Knicks will have the home advantage, I think that the Knicks are gonna to struggle. But in the end, I think that the Knicks are going to win the series in 6 games. And I think that let's finish with the closest series in the Eastern Conference in the first round, where with the number 4 Cavs we play against the number 5 Raptors. This is going to be a tremendous series. I think that this series is going to be defined in 7 games, because I think that both teams have the same basketball level. But I think, in my opinion, I think that the Cavs are going to qualify to the conference semifinals, because they will have the home advantage, and I think that the Cavs are going to win this series in 7 games. And in the Western Conference, in the first round, the teams that qualified to the playoffs were the number 1, the Thunders, the number 2, the San Antonio Spurs, the surprise so far in this season in the West Conference, the number 3, the Denver Nuggets, the number 4, my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, the number 5, the Houston Rockets, the number 6, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the number 7, the Portland Trail Blazers, the number 8, the Phoenix Suns. The series are going to be the next: the Thunder against the Suns, the Lakers against the Rockets, the Nuggets against the Timberwolves, and the Spurs against the Trailblazers. So remember that the first series will be the reigning champion team. The Thunder will play against the Suns. Remember that the Thunder finished with the best record in the NBA, and they are the favorite team to win a back-to-back title. So about the Suns, they finished it in the number 7 set in the regular season, but because they lost against the Trailblazers by the number 7 set in the play-in, they had to play yesterday against the Warriors for the number 8 set, and they won that set easily. To be honest, I think that the Thunders are so superior to the Suns. I think that the Suns can compete, but they are not gonna to defeat the Thunders in a 7-game series because the Thunder are a tremendous team. So I think, in my opinion, that the Thunder won't have any problem. They will win this series easily in 5 games. And the second series, the Spurs against the Trailblazers. The Spurs are the surprise of the season because I didn't expect that they were gonna to finish in the top second, in the top 2 in the season. I thought that they were gonna to qualify to the playoff, but I didn't expect this great performance in the playoff. The Trailblazers finished in the number 8 set in the regular season, but because they defeated the Suns in the play-in, for the reason they're gonna to play as a number 7 set in the playoff. I think that the Spurs are a better team, but the problem that the Spurs and they have a better team and better players than the Trailblazers. But the problem is that for the Spurs, that most of the players are gonna to play their first playoff series series, and this is gonna to affect a lot. But even that, I think in this moment the Spurs are better than the Trailblazers, and I think that the Spurs won't have any problem. They will win this series in 5 games. The second series, I think that this is going to be a close series. The Nuggets will play against the Timberwolves. You know, the Nuggets, sorry, are a tremendous team. I'm not going to lie. When you have Nikola Jokic, most of the time you are always favorite. But about the Timberwolves, they have the Anthony Edwards, and remember that they have a back-to-back years that they play the conference final. So let's see if they're gonna to do a tremendous performance in the playoff. I think that the Nuggets are a better team. I think it is gonna to be a close series. But I think that in this moment the Nuggets are better team than the Timberwolves, and because the Nuggets will have the home advantage, I think that the Nuggets are going to win this series in 6 games. And the last series, and I think that this is my favorite series because it's going to play my favorite team. The Los Angeles Lakers will play against the Houston Rockets. The Lakers they did a tremendous performance. They finished in the 4th place in the conference, where they will have the home advantage. The problem with the Lakers is that in this first round, neither Luka Doncic nor Austin Reeves will play in this round because they got injured, and the most probably is if the Lakers qualify to the conference semifinal, they will be ready. But the first, the Lakers need to focus on this. So LeBron James is going to carry the team, but I don't see how the Lakers can win this series without the Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic. About the Houston Rockets, they were a very irregular team because I expected that they were going to compete against the Thunder for the first place, because they remember that they added Kevin Durant. Even that they have some problems, but in the end they have a great team. So seeing this, even that the Lakers will have the home advantage, but because the Lakers will play without his 2 best players, I think that the Lakers are going to lose this series in 6 games, and the Lakers are going to be eliminated. So in the conference semifinals, the series will be the next, in my opinion. In the East Conference semifinal, the first series will be the Pistons against the Cavs, and the number 2 will be the Celtics against the Knicks. In the first series, the Pistons against the Cavs. It's going to be a tremendous series, but how I told you, I see that in this moment the Pistons are in a better, they are a better team than the Cavs, and because the Pistons will have the home advantage, I think that the Pistons won't have any problem, and they will win this series in 5 games, and they will advance to the conference finals. And the other semifinals, this is going to be a tremendous semifinal where the number 2 the Celtics will play against the number 3 the Knicks. Remember that this is going to be a revenge for the Celtics because it's going to be a rematch of what happened the last year in the same run, where remember that the Knicks did surprise and upset and defeated the Celtics in 7 games. That until this moment were the reigning champion team. Also in that series, remember that is when the Jason Tatum got injured of his Achilles injury. So this will be a revenge for the Celtics. I think that in this moment, how I told you, in my opinion, the Knicks are a worse team than the last year. I think that the last year was the big opportunity for the Knicks to advance to the NBA Finals, but they couldn't. And I think that in this moment, the Celtics are the Celtics are playing better than the Knicks, and because in my opinion, the Celtics will have the home advantage. I think that the Celtics are going to win this series in 7 games, and they will advance to the conference finals. And in the West Conference, in the conference semifinal series, in my opinion, will be the next. The number 1, the Thunder, will play against the number 5, the Nuggets, and the number 2, the Spurs, will play against the number 3, Nuggets. In the first series, the Thunder against the Rockets, I think that the Thunders are a tremendous team. Right? I think that it's very difficult to defeat the Thunders in a playoff series, and the Rockets are a good team, but to be honest, I think that they don't have the enough talent to defeat the Thunders, so I think that the Thunders won't have any problem, and they will win this series in 5 games, and the Thunder will advance to the conference finals. And in the other series, this is going to be a tremendous series. The Spurs will play against the Nuggets. The Spurs, how I told you, have been the surprise of the season so far, but they will play against the Nuggets. This is something that I told you a few minutes ago, where remember that most of the Spurs players haven't played in a playoff series yet, and this is gonna to be against the Spurs, because the Nuggets are a tremendous team. I think that the Nuggets will take advantage of that, of the experience. I remember that the Nuggets were the champion team 2 or 3 years ago, so this is gonna to be a tremendous series. But I think that the Nuggets are gonna to win this series in 7 games, and the Nuggets are gonna to advance to the conference finals. So, in my opinion, the conference finals will be the next. In the Eastern Conference, the conference final will be the number 1, the Pistons, against the number 2, the Celtics. And in the West Conference, the number 1 Thunder will play against the number 3, the Nuggets. I think that both series are going to be tremendous. I think that both series are going to be tough and closer. Where let's focus first in the Eastern Conference, the Pistons against the Celtics. The Pistons have been so far the best team in the Eastern Conference, where they will have the home advantage. But I think that the Celtics, remember that 2 years ago, they were the champion team. They have experience playing this kind of games, and this is going to be a close series, where I think that the experience is going to take advantage for the Celtics, and I think that the Celtics are going to win this series in 7 games, and they will advance to the NBA Finals for second year in 3 years. And in the West Conference, it's going to be another tremendous series, where the number 1, the Oklahoma City Thunder, reigning champion team, will play against the number 3, the Denver Nuggets. This is going to be a very tough series. I think, in my opinion, that the only team that can defeat the Thunder in the NBA are the Nuggets, but I think it's gonna to be a tough series, where I think if the Nuggets want to win this series, they need to win the first game. But how I told you, I think that the Thunder are a tremendous team. It looks very difficult that they can be defeated in a 7 games series. So I think that this series is gonna to be played in 7 games, and I think that the Thunders are going to win this series in 7 games, and they will advance to the NBA Finals in a back-to-back game. So, So, in my opinion, the NBA Finals will be the next. The Thunder against the Celtics. So, remember that the Thunders are the reigning champion team, the favorite team to win this NBA title, NBA Finals, and the Celtics will, in my opinion, they will play his second NBA Finals in 3 years. This is going to be a tremendous series. Both teams will have the experience to play in the NBA Finals, but I see that the Thunder in this moment are in a better way, and they are the best team. So I think that the Thunders won't have any problem, and in my opinion, I think that the Thunders are going to win this series in 5 games, and I think that the Thunders are going to win the NBA 2026 Finals, and they will win a back-to-back NBA titles. Well, that's it. So remember that after each game played in the NBA 2026 playoffs, I'm gonna to record a video where I'm going to talk about what happened that day and what's next. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment suggestion, you can write me in the social media platform. So see you next video. Gibran.